The yes people clocked in once again with the man them. Yes. In the building, locked in. How you feeling?
Man's locked in, bruv. Locked in, ready for another ep.
Come on. Let's go.
Locked in, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. Part-timer of the week. He's one of our own. I ain't gonna sing it because the Churchill man them killed that. But yeah, part-timer of the week is Mr. W West, the Wedge man. Okay, let me respect on his name. He's actually a very good personal trainer. He's won competitions, etc. Hit him up for one-on-one PT sessions. He does with Zoom. And he seems to have a lot of customers anyway, because bruv, man's Insta story is always full. So shouts to him, man. He's working. His Instagram is Mr. W West. Hit him up if you want to become Wham, yeah? Summer 2021, because this summer's done.
Therefore.
You move.
I use one of Western's plans. That plan put me on, man. That's some of the best shape I've been in my life. I was lifting great workout.
Big boy weights, innit?
Trust me, big boy workout. It's a great workout.
What happened, Tevin? What happened?
Quarantine happened, man.
Lockdown happened.
I'll show you the day in a second.
Did everyone hear what Jada said about, the Jada and August incident?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That stuff. You know what? Yeah, it's weird how the world just became or acted like this just happened. Like they haven't been putting that.
But
like they haven't putting that like feeders for a while.
Yeah, but remember, it's alleged. They're denying it still. Jada's denying it.
Let Jada deny, man. There's been bare rumors of them going to swingers clubs and blah blah. Like this is their bag, innit? Well, from what I've heard, I'm acting like I know.
I'm just saying allegedly, innit?
Swingers,
bro. I've said it to you or a couple of you before, bro. Them Hollywood couples, they're all tapped, bro. They're all doing mad stuff. They're all doing things we can't even speak about on this pod, bro. All them couples they're all tapped, bro. This doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Wait, hold on. Why can't we speak about it on this pod? Hey, we speak about everything on here, boy.
Well, if you go for it, innit? Maybe if it's mad, they'll associate with you not being it.
I wouldn't even know.
But yeah,
so what do you think about open relationships in general then? Do you think that should be a thing though?
Hell nah. Hell nah.
I mean, I'm just asking. I'm asking.
Go for it, innit? But if you're a real man, yeah.
I'll say to each their own, as in like whatever works for your relationship, you do that. But I would tell this as a general warning to the average man. Do not do it, fam. You will lose. And you end up crying yourself to sleep. The only way, if you're an average guy, and like you want to do this open relationship, you actually have to either be like, you're not an average guy. You have to either very good looking or have lots of money for you to be able to compete on the same level of like your girl. Do you know how readily available dick is, fam? Like dick is everywhere.
How do you know, Tevin?
Oh my day.
Come on, man. You're telling me. Listen, I
want to say pause, but
I know you do, bro.
All I'm saying to you now, is a good-looking woman could stand on Oxford Street, in the busiest rush hour, and just say, "Who wants to have sex?" I guarantee you, at least 100 people of all the people walking by, like, I'll do that right now.
There's literally an experiment on that, and it's like where women offer sex and men are like, "Yep, yeah, sure."
I'm
strangers. Women, when men try to do it to women, 0% success rate. It's a psychological experiment, bro. I taught it in one of my classes.
And even the fact of, like I said, you got to remember, like, in that situation when you're open dating or whatever, like, a lot of it, imagine your girl, you're sitting at home, your girl's bored, and she just drops a selfie and bare DMs popping up. Man are saying, come, let's do this, let's do that. Nah.
Be cool with that, bro. That's the TCs of the relationship, fam.
Then, like I said, if you're all right with that, and this is the thing, if you're an average guy, you're like, let me do this open relationship thing. You end up going out and beating 2 out of 10 to try and keep up numbers, just to keep yourself, just to, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
I think what you said is very correct in the sense that, you can only be rich because if I'm working at Tesco, no offense to anybody who works at Tesco, I work at Sainsbury's, no shade. But if I'm working there and I'm trying to do this open relationship thing, it's not going to work for me, man. I can't keep up with that. It's impossible. But for them Hollywood dons that have the money and have the connections, still, I don't think it's right because I don't think you can service your energy to that many people. But, bruv, if you want to do it, then you can do it. You can probably get away with it up there with the money.
But it's not, for me, it's not a case of keeping up.
You can't be, I don't, like, again, what Tevin said, if that's your bag, do you know what I mean? Put it in the comments, explain to us how it works if you're on that and you get me. But I'm thinking to myself, like, how can you be in love with somebody and then like you're cool with, like, I don't see how, in my opinion, you can't love that person If you're that cool, even if you're allowed to, if you're that cool with beating some of the babes, and you're that cool with someone else beating your missus, like, I'm sorry, I don't feel like you can really love someone if you're that cool with it. Personally,
Can I
that's
be
my...
devil's advocate?
Pardon?
Can I be devil's advocate? Let me be devil's advocate here, yeah? So what if someone in an open relationship says that mentally, I want a life partner who can like take me through life, doing like advice, doing stuff for the kids, and all that other aspects of a relationship. But really and truly, when it comes to the sexual part, I can gratify myself elsewhere, but I can love you for everything else. That's why they do that. What do you say to those kind of people?
Explanation you're asking me is
I don't know, but I was trying to think of well, from my head, the most. I kind of
that to me, that to me sounds like a lot of the work with none of the reward in it. That's what it sounds like to me, bro. Do you know what I mean? I got to be there every time you want to talk. I got to be there on an emotional level. Like, all of that is sweet, yeah. But then in a relationship, there's different angles, bro. You can't be missing something in the relationship and tell me that's a functional relationship. I don't think so, anyway.
My wife ain't sleeping with no one else, bro. Simple.
Facts, bro. Facts.
we could say all this stuff, bro. That's not happening.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true, but
you advocate the devil in any way you want, bro.
On Rangi's devil, some people could say like being with one person isn't natural anyway, and then backstage people were with many people anyway. So there's so many various caveats to it. Obviously, now we've been conditioned with the whole marriage thing on one person, but there was a time where open relationship or man them having like 4 wives was pretty much normal. I think even there's still some religious practices out. If I'm wrong, still correct me. Some man them are still out here marrying 3 or 4 women, etc. But it's just now, obviously, in the Western world, we've been conditioned to the whole. It's normal for us. Whereas like Willow and Jaden Smith, their version of love could be polyamory because that's what they've grown up with, innit? But yeah,
it's not even about morality. It's not, for me anyway. It's not even about right or wrong. It's about, that's my wife, man. Get your own wife, get your own missus. Do you know what I mean? I had to grind to get this babes. Do you get me? I have to put in shifts for her to be happy and all of that stuff, yeah? And I'm going, nah, man, get your own missus.
And that's what we're accustomed to do. That's what I'm telling you. That's how we've been.
It's not, for me personally, it's not about right and it's not about wrong. It's about, I can't even lie, to a better extent, my ego. My ego won't let that happen. I can't lie to you.
It's wrong to let your partner sleep with other people.
No, definitely.
But do you not see... Do you not understand? I don't even understand. Do you not see where August is coming from in terms of how he got hooked and what his situation was from back then?
You see his situation. His situation. I was confused in the sense that, like, I understand he had some health issues and all that, like on a personal life kind of stuff. Yeah, but I just don't understand why he would go and air it out on an interview. I feel like that's so disrespectful. If you love her that much, like the whole situation, but if you love her attention for her to talk, for you to talk about her like that and disregard and be like, yeah, Will was fine.
They spoke before when he was on Red Table. I'm sure they did.
Yeah, he's got an album dropping. No, am I the one? Am I mistaken?
He dropped it.
But you see this promo run. Sometimes it's just.
No, man. I genuinely think he just wanted to get it out, bro. Because August was going through it. When you look at August, what he was, remember his brother died. He had to look after his brother's kids. He was beefing with his mum. Man was going through it when he got over Jada. So I think he just wanted an outlet just to get it all out, bro.
Allegedly, she denies.
Yeah, allegedly.
What does that do for anyone?
No, for him, it gives him peace of mind.
Wegz.
Hey, he could have made this all up. We're all going deep into it. What if he's made it all up?
Devil's advocate. I'm going to play devil's advocate,
You're in that role, boy.
Yeah. I thought about so we've got to make the podcast interested in it. But let's say
too much, my guy, bro.
Listen. I'm not his defense attorney. I'm just gonna go with this. I was gonna go with this. What if because of obviously like Dwain mentioned about all the stuff that he was going through personally. What if he had no one in terms of like just confiding in at this point, but then he had Jada. So because he had Jada, he was calm. Everything was all blessed and that. But then after that, when he lost Jada now, he was dying inside because he felt like he doesn't have no one to talk to. So, he just aired it out. He had to air out the thing because he was going mad inside.
Did he think
and it's a coincidence that his album came out too.
Did he?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get the extra bag with it as well.
You gotta
make you feel nice.
Yeah, you gotta capitalize off the pain because my music's gonna contain
you get me.
Anyway, so why not?
So put in a song, my guy. Put in your song.
Apparently there is some songs.
He probably did. There is.
Well, Shane knows us all. Can I mention one thing real quick? Yeah, Wagwan for my man's hair in that video, bruv. That hair was god awful.
I mean, quarantine has made us all look a bit mad, but you know.
Yeah. Not that.
I'm not shading him on that. I'm not gonna lie. I'll shade him on the stuff he was talking about.
I'm shading him on that because
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like America's just questionable anyway.
Everything is questionable, bro.
That place is different, man.
I will never say for that whole situation at all. Like Will's situation, like even them being in an open relationship is a bit mad for me, yeah. But that's me. And I'd say a lot of people, but I just feel like I still can't understand why August got to the point of like, I don't care about music like that, in the sense that if it's promo, that if you love her and you're talking like this, there's no logic why you're supposed to air that out. Like, I hear what you're saying, Rangs, with like being devil advocate and like he needed to do that, but you ain't gonna win her back by just shouting about it on the medias, especially when she's denying it. What did you expect?
But them album sales will keep him comfy.
Yeah, you'll find a new replacement, bro.
If anything, after he said that, I'm not even gonna bother listening to his shit. That's just shit. That's shit humanry, bro.
Yeah, but that's you.
Fair enough, but there might be a lot of people.
Am I the only one that's starting to kind of, and it pains me to say it, but I'm slightly starting to lose respect for Will Smith, bruv. Do you get me?
No.
Movies haven't been that great.
You know what?
He hasn't made a great movie in a while. Now he's letting someone half his age.
Yeah, his films are trash, bruv. I don't care what no one says.
Culture, bruv.
Like, I don't know.
For me, he's not.
But Will's been, but this is once again allegedly. But allegedly, it's been like this. Like it's been like that.
It's true.
So this isn't a surprise. Maybe the whole August coming out thing was, but allegedly this has been their thing for.
I didn't want to believe it, man. I didn't want to believe it.
Table talk. Remember when Jada was like, "Man, I could be in my room with one thing, and then Will can be in another room thing, but when we're together, blah blah." Like this is their bag. So
I wanted to believe it. I wanted to believe in that wholesomeness, bruv. That Jada and that Will love. I wanted to believe in that, bruv.
To be fair though, if he makes a banging film, I'll rate him again.
Or if he bangs, what do you
get me? Sometimes you're fickle with it.
Hella fickle.
Will will always be Will for me, bro.
Yeah, man. If he bangs very hard, you will make the Stallion.
I'm one sci-fi film away from hating my man.
What you did rate After?
I didn't even watch that, man.
After was us still. It was us.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I watched Bright and I'm done. Bright is one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life.
Not that bad.
Wegz loved it.
Not that bad.
I mean,
no. I'm just saying it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Did anyone see Aladdin?
What?
No, I didn't see Aladdin.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of this.
I mean,
saw man doing Blueface and said, "Nah, bro, I'm good."
As soon as I seen that little ponytail thing, I was like, nah, not for me.
I was gonna say, hey, Shibs, you have an opinion on this? Any words that you want to share?
Yeah, but you know, it's just a bit mad to me. Like Tevin said, innit? Like, it's different when you got money and when you got fame and when you got status, because although they're allegations, like, he can go and do what he wants and he can go and enjoy himself. But like Tevin said, if it's the average man, you ain't, bro, you might not even get the 2 out of 10s. The 2 out of 10s have you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much supply of the said, let me call it something else, the said currency.
What finesse?
There's so much supply of that, you know what I'm saying? You just can't keep up the way the world is. It's how society is. Unless you got money, status, and fame, that's when you can really enjoy it. But other than that,
let me come back on what I said as well, because I said that like, you can't compete, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying it's a competition, but what just came to my mind now, is there was a Reddit story where there was a guy, I think he was like, he was middle-aged, 45 or something like that.
Suggested it to his wife, innit?
Yeah. He suggested an open relationship to his wife because he thought, you know what, I want to go and see, I'm a decent-looking guy. Some girls check me out, this, that, the other. Suggested it to his wife. His wife was against it to begin with, and then she agreed to go along with it. Then apparently when they started this open relationship thing, like the girls that he thought were going to come after him, they didn't even like him like that. And obviously he's a middle-aged man. Dating scene for a middle-aged man is tough out there. So it's not going well. His wife started picking up dates left, right, and center, saying that she was out every other weekend, doing this, that, the other. And I was thinking, and it got to a point where he actually ended up having to speak to his wife and asking her if they could end the open relationship thing. And she was like, no, I'm having a great time. This is
no, it wasn't that. What happened was COVID come, So they were 1 month into it, and COVID came. And then he said to his wife, there's 2 months left. Let the 2 months run out, and then it's done. But she said, no, because of COVID, she can't go see anyone. So when COVID is done, she's going to have 2 more months.
Imagine your wife having that conversation with you. He
has to hold it.
He has to hold it. That's what I'm saying. He has to hold that L. But I couldn't, even hearing that story is getting me agitated.
The grass, I don't know why people. The grass is never greener on the other side, bro. It's only where you walk, fam. It's not. He has to take the L, man. He has to. That's on him.
That's a big L, Nenny, cuz.
That's why man then break up with their girls and then they're begging them back after a few months because they realise there's stuff out there for them, fam.
Them man thought they were getting Aguero numbers. You're out here to get man.
Hey, talking about getting Aguero numbers, hey, did you man see Tevin getting them Aguero numbers on Twitter, fam?
Oh, yeah, I can't lie,
is that what kind of podcast we're doing today?
I'm rating, man. I was like, yo, I saw some responses. I was like, yo.
This is a setup, boy. You set me up, man.
Kevin was out here getting
that is letting it sing, boy.
Hey, nah.
But yeah, man. That was something like. Don't worry about their numbers on Twitter, fam. Don't worry about that.
I saw the replies were looking mad, Baji.
Hey, listen.
I'm gonna sing it in the group, but I thought, you know what?
Twitter is a wild place, fam. There's no filter, so I can't speak on them, but they made me laugh still. I can't lie. Some of them replies, I thought, wait.
Thirst, boy. Real thirst, bro.
It's when he dropped the picture with a shirt undone, and they were like,
come on.
That was good.
You know what that is?
It was the biceps.
This.
You get me? Hello, guys, cuz.
Hey, listen. You got to do what you got to do in these streets, man. It's for the brand. It's for the brand, you know. Just
man had that bicep high definition, cuz.
Hey, Kevin, he was doing press ups before the photo. Man was doing press ups before the photo.
Oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely. You lot didn't see the the water bottle. I was just using a water bottle as a dumbbell.
Hey, Kevin, my G, you got to do what you got to do. I ain't hating, bro. But do your thing, G. Live your life.
First trap some way, fam.
Oh man,
this is why they shouldn't do that open relationship thing, because Tevin will come and take your babes and never get that back.
That's a lie, fam. That's a lie. Nah, I honestly couldn't handle that.
Tevin never get that bitch back, bro. You open shit and them guys.
The husband finds out, it's like, this guy. That is hilarious.
That's mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into the Part Timers podcast. Really hope you've enjoyed it. We are planning on being here every week, so guys, we would really appreciate all your comments, all your likes, all your shares, subscription, all of that stuff. Let us know what else you want to see, in the podcast. It can't just be roasting Wegz' music options in it, so make sure you come through, make sure you come through with some ideas for us. Guys, I've been Chris, Ranson, Wegz, Tevin, Daniel, D, Ali. Make sure you tune in to the Part Timers podcast.
Come on.